Renee, thanks so much for taking the moment to watch this quick video. Today I'm going to show you 3 things that you can do to help bring in more customers to your business. Now, I'm sure you're wondering why on earth I'm actually doing this. That makes sense. I don't mind you blame you for asking. I have found that a lot of business owners just don't have the time to learn Google and the whys and wherefores and what their rules are and how they rank things. And so this way, I can offer you some great tools that you can just take and use on your own. And but if you want to, now and then somebody says, actually, I'd actually like you to do that for me, and then I get some business. So it's a win-win situation. So yeah, if at the end of this video you just want to take these free tips and run with it, that's totally fine. I get it. But anyway, let's get down to it. Let's not waste any more time. Content, first thing. All right. I did notice you don't have a website. And so if you were to do a website, which I think would be great if you did, and I'll show you why, I'll went ahead and did a search for diesel mechanic Wasilla. I used that search just based on your name, Diesel Helpers Mobile Mechanic. So I thought maybe you like to use do some work on diesels. So the very top company is Alaska Diesel Repair right here. And so I went ahead and found their website right here, Expert Alaska Diesel Repair. And they, sorry, I'm just going to pause that. So most business owners know that they need content, but what they don't know is that the average length for the #1 result on Google is about 1,500 words. And this particular website has 1,100 words. So they're on the right track. So if you're going to make a website, you want to make sure you have enough content on there for Google to consider you seriously, right? But not just that. Also, we want to look at what keywords that people are actually searching for, right? So if we go over here to an overview of this Alaska Diesel Repair right here, and we look at the keywords, what they're ranking for, this is what Google believes their website is about. And so this is how they are going to rank them. So if I look right here, we don't need to worry about Canada. Say, and this is actually shows me that they're actually getting their traffic from Canada, which probably isn't very helpful for their business. Diesel mechanic jobs in Alaska, that's also not very helpful. Alaska diesel mechanic jobs, again, a lot of jobs. Okay. Auto repair Wasilla, here we go. We have a search volume of 100. They're not actually getting the traffic for that. So what that tells me is that there's a lot of great keywords up for grabs here that that if you did a website, you could put the keywords that people are searching for in our area, and then Google recognize that those are the services that you want to provide, and then they would push your website towards those Google searchers, if that makes any sense, okay? All right, next thing, did content, this is citations, okay? Now, you might be wondering what on earth is a citation and why it actually matters. Well, see this map pack here. When I put in diesel mechanic, and first of all, of course, we've got the little ads, that kind of stuff up here. For the most part, you don't really want to deal with ads unless you have a website that's actually ready to go and the foundation is there. Otherwise, leads from the ads don't end up converting to customers, and then it ends up being a big money pit. So I would take or leave those ones. Then here you have this map. This is called the map pack right here. Okay. So a citation is anywhere that you have your name, address, and phone number listed in a directory on the internet. So Google will go through and they will notice where they are. They notice which directory they are and if that gives you authority or not, and if it's relevant to your business. And yeah, it is the #1 thing to help get you up here in this pack right here. Okay. On average, I'd say like if they are up in this top section right here, they probably have at least 100 citations. So that would be a very doable, easy thing to do to beat them. Of course, we don't want to just get 100 citations to match them. We want to get an extra 50 so that it takes them a while to catch up. Yeah. And so that would be one thing to do there. The other thing is, when we do that, I have a couple tools that I can use, like Whitespark or BrightLocal, and I can actually go out and find exactly what citations they have, and then we can make sure we snag those as well, so we know we're at least matched authority-wise. That makes sense. All right, one more thing I want to go over, and that's backlinks. That's the third thing. So we did content, citations, and backlinks. Okay, backlinks or link juice. This is like site A points to site B, and that gives the website authority in Google's eyes, right? So it's kind of like the popular kid pointing to somebody else, and everybody notices where the popular kid is pointing to. And that's kind of what, when you have a backlink with a referring domain with that's popular in Google's eyes, that gives you a lot of authority. So I'm just going to use this Alaska Diesel Repair again here. So they only have 16 backlinks, but they've got 15 referring domains. Very easily we could actually come up and help on this one. So these are their domains. So we can have a look at where their domains are, where they're getting them from. We can go out and get those backlinks, maybe links in articles, links in magazines, things like online magazines and things like that. So yeah, so I mean, that is what here we go. Here's you again. And I see there's two of you. Yes, I was the one who called you twice, so sorry about that. I did not notice that the phone numbers were the same, and really the titles were almost the same. So thanks so much for taking the time to listen to this. If you liked what you heard and you'd like some help or some extra advice, or you want to just even discuss it, by all means, give me a call, 907-242-2492. I'll also put my details in the email. And but if you just want to take these tips and run with it and see what you can do on your own, that's totally fine as well. All righty. Thanks so much. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye. Stop.